Tiffany Young, your host for this special hurricane edition of The Scoop. September is National Preparedness Month, and this year's theme is Prepared, Not Scared, which encourages the inclusion of youth into disaster preparedness. In this episode, we will learn more about how NAVFAC Southeast prepares for disasters like hurricanes and check in with the sea turtles at Naval Station Mayport, so stay tuned. Hurricane Durian definitely put our preparedness skills to the test. The storm was unpredictable as it changed paths many times, moved slowly, and was a Category 2 hurricane when it reached Jacksonville's coast. The storm hit the Bahamas as a Category 5 hurricane, causing devastation to these beautiful islands. May we all learn from this and continue to remain diligent and prepare for all disasters, since the true nature of a disaster is their unpredictability. NAVFAC Southeast has many teams in place trained specifically to handle natural disasters and the aftermath. I was able to chat with a handful of our command's employees to learn more about their role in disaster response. Take a look.
Well, the primary role of the EOC is to simply coordinate and communicate the various requests for information and requests for support that NAVFAC Southeast receives from Region Southeast or other stakeholders during a disaster.
During the stand-up of the EOC, we do personnel and accountability of the employees and their dependents.
A Navy on-scene coordinator is responsible for being the incident commander for any event that has a release of oil or hazardous substances to the environment. The primary aspect or responsibility for the Navy on-scene coordinator, or NOSC, is to remove the source of pollution from the environment and then do the environmental cleanup to restore the area back to its pre-existing conditions.
The most important thing for people to remember in the EOC is that it is here to help communicate and coordinate and organize the taskers, and yet it is still the entire command of NAVFAC Southeast that is here to support our affected commands by the hurricane.
For just this last event, one of the roles was to account for every employee that was affected as well as every dependent listed for that employee. One thing that employees can do to help out during this type of situation is to get their information updated in NFAS. And that includes their personnel information as well as their dependents' information.
If there's any questions, just ask either myself, Don McConey, or the Disaster Preparedness Officer, Lieutenant Commander Nate Chenerick. Be glad to answer any questions.
Thank you to our dedicated team of experts who are ready to handle any type of disaster situation. PWD Mayport has a very active program to protect the sea turtles on board their installation. The program's mission is accomplished by dedicated volunteers led by Natural Resource Manager Heather Hahn. I met up with her team to learn more about how they prepare the sea turtles for storms like Hurricane Durian and to check in on how they fared after the storm. Take a look.
So here at Mayport, we've had 38 nests overall, which most of them, 37 of them, were loggerheads. We have one green sea turtle. So typically we only have about 10 nests per year, which is about almost a 300% increase compared. So it's been an exceptionally great year for sea turtles here. In the case of hurricanes, there's really no way to protect anything such as the nests. So turtles did relatively okay over a storm. Some of the hatchlings actually hatched before the storm got here. Some of the nests were washed over, so even if they were washed over, we're still getting signs of emergence, which is a good thing.
To stay up to date on this program, essential to the survival of these endangered species, be sure to follow us on Facebook at NAVFAC Southeast. As you can see, there is a lot of work that goes into preparing for any disaster, no matter the size. There are a lot of resources available to you to help you and your family get ready for any disaster. So be sure to check them out and stay ready, NAVFAC Southeast. Bye!